Welcome to week 12. It's the final update for the X3 bar, and I have the data. So, what did I do? Well, I want to talk first about expectations. I mean, anytime you see one of these, or you start one of these programs and they say massive results. Did I get massive results? Did I totally change my body in 12 weeks from a couch potato to a competitive muscle builder? No, I did not. But I did get results, and I wrote down the 10 most important ones I thought I got. And just so you know, here are the weekly measurements that I took. So, first and most importantly, I want to say I increased in stability. I used to not go anywhere without my cane because I really felt that I was that unstable. But now when I know I'm going to some place that's a flat place, I leave my cane behind more and more often. I still need it if I'm walking out in a backyard or some uneven place. The second thing, my muscle strength has increased. We know that from the bands that I've been using. I've increased the various bands to, I'm using the green Wonder Woman one for the chest press and the triceps. I'm using the red one for the biceps and squats and ankle lifts, and I'm still using the purple one for the overhead press, but that's how I responded. The third thing is my endurance is up. I noticed it first when I was taking down an art show. When I put up the art show, I was totally exhausted, but when I took it down, it wasn't so bad. It wasn't quite as much work, but I found the day-to-day activities I'm doing are not as tiring as they once were. Okay? Next, inflammation. Inflammation in my ankle seems to be down, and inflammation overall seems to be down. But when I had that muscle side glitch, I noticed that inflammation, if you stop doing the workouts, it comes back. So that's the other thing that I've noticed. Now, this is what you've been wanting to hear. I know. How much weight did I actually use? Well, I've lost 5.1 pounds over the 12 weeks, which I think is pretty good for me because I'm a very slow person to lose weight. I have modified my diet. Keep in mind that body recomposition and weight loss and so forth is 80% diet, 20% physical activity. So if you do the X3 bar workout and eat Hershey's candy bars all day long, it's not going to work. Okay? My body fat, according to my body fat scale, is down 1.3%. I'm kind of hesitant to, use this number because body fat scales using the electrical impedance are totally inaccurate. They're affected by how hydrated or dehydrated you are, and a number of other things, whether your feet are clean or dirty, or I don't know, whether you've had just had a pedicure and had all the dead skin taken off. So it says 1.3% down. I'm going to accept it and say yes, I have lost body fat along with the weight. Okay, so the muscle mass I don't really want to go into because it just fluctuated too much. It would say so many pounds one day, plus 2 pounds another, down 3 pounds the next, so it was hard to tell. But I did notice a trend downward in the last couple of weeks where I seem to have steadily been losing some muscle, so I added a little bit more protein into my diet, a little collagen in my coffee, or a protein shake during the day, just 100 calorie scoop, not that much more calorie-wise, but I did add a little bit more muscle, or I'm sorry, a little bit more protein to feed the muscle that I think I'm getting. My flex biceps are up 1 inch, and the other measurements are pretty much the same. And I know what you want to see is the great reveal. And the one thing I did promise I would tell you about is the bat wings. Unfortunately, the bat wings are still pretty much here. I didn't do much on the bat wings. I do know I put on a little bit of muscle, but I think it's going to take a lot more fat loss, and also trying to figure out how to get the skin to respond and tighten up, because part of it is just the sagging of the skin because of the loss of collagen and infrastructure as you age underneath it. So I will give you my final great reveal, and I want to say before I finish this that I absolutely recommend this product. I don't think you'll make over your body in 12 weeks or even a year. I think, it depends on where you're starting. If you're starting from a very physically fit place, you're going to get better with this. If you're starting from a couch potato, you're going to get better. but you're not going to turn yourself into an Adonis overnight. So I think that's just the truth of the matter. And to sell fitness goods, they always, all the different brands always tend to oversell and promise that you too can have these incredibly enhanced results in a very short time. Yes, you too can have enhanced results, but it's going to take work and it's going to take effort. So here's the last great reveal. Hopefully you can see. I'm kind of blinded by the sun here. That's it. And I want to say that's the end of the 12-week X3 bar program. I may do an update, one more update in 3 months or 6 months just to see if I have made further progress. There will be other, don't leave the channel, don't unsubscribe. I want you to still stay subscribed because I have a 3-part series on the benefits of resistance training coming up. There was just a clinical trial where they have just published the results of the first clinical trial with the NAD promoter nicotinamide ribosol. And these are all coming up on the channel, so make sure you subscribe and you stay with us. And until next week, and the Weekly Science Report, this is Judy Chalice, and Lifespan and Longevity.